tour and you're like, oh, £30, but I want to be part of this movement. It's because you want to be part of the movement.
Yeah, of course.
It's not because it's not because you're dumb. You're just like, oh, do you know what? I want to be part of the movement. And then obviously when the movement may or may not happen, and then when the movement happens, and they still don't pay you more money, then you feel like a chump. But really and truly, you were led there by your paranoia about, oh my gosh, what if I don't?
And to be a part of this. Yeah, of course.
And that's what, in a way, that's what makes people take bad fees.
But that's why also as well, I don't know if your field's probably the same though, you know, like people that come from money and then their kids get to have a go at this thing, they have the opportunity to pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Because
you know what, yeah? Like I was talking to someone and they said, when you're rich, failure is an option.
Yeah.
When you're from the hood,
failure is
not an option because you don't want to go back.
Because failure means that you have to change your career.
Yeah, failure means you have to change your career. Failure means you have to get like a real job or a job that your dad or your mum did not like or whatever, Failure means that struggle, right? Whereas like when you're rich, when you're from a wealthy background, failure is an option. It's kind of bizarre. Like because if you fail, you go back to wealth. If you fail, your mum and dad will pick you up. If you fail, like there's money in the bank for you to fall onto.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But when you're from the hood, I just feel like there's just a big, like for us, there's a big risk coming into the entertainment industry, which is that you could, like if it doesn't work, you have to go and get a normal job. That's hard.
Bro, you've never had a normal job.
I did, you know. Should I tell you about all my, I swear we've spoken about this. Let me run through my normal jobs.
Go on.
I've had quite a few normal jobs, but not for years. Like, I've never done a job for a year.
Yeah.
And so, my first normal job, so I come out of, I'll start with like even work experience.
Yeah.
So my first work experience, at school, they put me in a mail room. Yeah.
At Royal Mail?
Nah, at Royal Bank of Scotland. They used to have an office in Angel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Angel, like you know by the bus stop in Angel by the
big
station.
One. Yeah.
Used to be a Royal Bank of Scotland there.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is now.
I know it's like some office space now, but I know what you're talking about.
But I basically did 2 weeks work experience there when I was in school, and then when I left school, do you need the mic?
I was gonna intervene and give you guys some information about when you finish.
Okay, cool. And then so Royal Bank of Scotland, and then when I came out of my next job after that was Kidulthood, and then my next job after that was I did a play in Hackney Empire. Do you remember that? I did a one-man show. I don't think we were friends then.
No.
I did a one-man show. I'm being real. I don't think I knew you like that then. But I did a one-man show in Hackney Empire. No, two-man show, two-hander. It was sick. In Hackney Empire. I looked at the poster the other day. It's called Basic. It's about this older guy. He's in prison with a young youth. And the young, like 16-year-old Jew, I'm playing a 16, but I was like 19, 20. I'm playing a 16-year-old at the time, before the Greys came out.
Right.
I'm playing a 16-year-old at the time. And but it turns out the guy is teaching man how to write letters and blah, blah, blah. Because the guy used to be a teacher, and my character was like illiterate and like couldn't read. And the guy teaches man how to read and write a letter to a girl that he likes and blah, 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 blah. They're cellmates, No, he's 18. He's 18. He's just turned 18. He come from a youth offenders into this prison and he's with this older guy. Anyway, it turns out that the older guy is is in jail because he's accused of like the P word.
Oh, is it?
And my character goes mad. But anyway, that's that. I played that. That was sick. That was a sick little play that I did at Hackney Empire. And then after that, I did adulthood. And then I come out of uni.
So you never really had to work.
Wait.
So you dipped. You went back.
I come out of uni. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to be an actor full time now. Remember, I'm at uni studying law and I'm being an actor at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I come out of uni, I'm not studying law. I've just got bare time to be an actor.
Yeah.
And it was dead, bruv. I got no work.
Yeah.
This is what my set was about. This is my comedy set. This is part of my set. It was dead, bro. I got no work, bro. It was dry, bro. Like one of the guys, I told the story one time I got on a bus. Remember the bendy buses?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, I got on a bus, and a guy come on a bendy bus. He saw me, He looked at me, he's like, raw, like you're the guy from the film. Sick, sick, sick. What? No more work.
On the bus in front of everyone.
I got off the bus and I walked. I didn't even know where I was walking to, bro. Man was just walking, bro, like, because he broke my heart. I'll never forget that. Man said to me, what? No more work?
Yeah.
Devastatingly.
Yeah.
Devastating.
And everyone's there watching on the bus.
Bro, he said, what? No more work? He said, you're the actor, innit? I was getting gassed. Yeah. That's what? No more work. Never forget. But anyway, I'm like, I can't keep going like this. Like, there's no work running. Industry's dry. So then I changed my agents. I shouldn't have, because I was on a top agency. I changed my agents. Like, just nothing changed. Doing all of that. So then one day, I'm like, I went to read.
Yeah.
Got my CV together. I've got a law degree from one of the best. I went London School of Economics. It's one of the best unis in the world. I'm like, I went to read, bro. Put my CV together. I got to read. The girls in Reed recognized me. The whole thing's dead. You're famous.
Yeah.
But you're not too famous to get a
you
job.
Ain't got no bread. Yeah. The bread ain't
Bro.
running. The bread ain't
so then
baking.
I go to Reed to try to get a job. And the Reed girls recognized me. Bro, to the point, I was seeing one of the girls. I chatted up one of the girls at Reed. I started linking her.
Yeah.
At the time, like, this is how mad it was. Like, you know, like, man, it was weird because obviously she was gassed. That was me. We exchanged details, and then we started chatting outside of Reed. And then they then got me my caseworker at Reed then got me a job at some weird company. I don't know what they did there, yeah, but they seemed to be selling education packages to like foreigners.
Right.
That's what I think they were doing, yeah.
Right.
It was bad. It was in King's Cross, and I was gonna temp as a receptionist.
Right.
And I got to the reception, yeah, and the guy there was like, oh, no, I'm lying. My first job here was at EdXL. I was temping in the mail. They put me in a mail room. It was in a basement at EdXL. This was a real job that I got from Reed, yeah?
Yeah.
And I was in a basement, bro. I was depressed. I wanted to cry because it was dark, and it was me and this guy that just seemed like he was a nerd in his life. And I was thinking, is this...
You're thinking that you're too cool for
this
this.
Is where I'm going to end up?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like, I went to LSE. I'm like the guy from Kidulthood.
Yeah.
I'm in a basement, bro. In EdXL, the examination board, bro. Then the next one they got me was this one, yeah. And the guy told me, the boss of the guys, he was like, oh, who are you? I'm like, I'm temping from the agency. He's like, why did they send you down then? And in my head, I'm like, you know, like young black boy, I'm 21, I'm defensive already. Like, I'm like, why is he saying that? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Does he
yeah.
not like me? And then he tells me to go and make coffee. I've never made coffee in my
blowing.
life.
Blowing. Something basic as well, you know.
Well, I've never made coffee in my life.
Yeah.
I know how to make tea,
Yeah.
but no one in my house, even
Yeah,
I was saying, I'm going to get a coffee machine for my sons. So
Yeah.
just so they know how to make coffee. Because when I was 21, a man told me to go and make coffee, but I'd never made coffee in my life. So I didn't even know what to do with the coffee. Like, I just sort of like made it like it was maybe tea. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
a bit of coffee, bit of shit. I didn't know what to do. But obviously that's part of my job as a receptionist. Anyway, the guy calls me into his office 2 hours after me making a coffee. And I switch. And I was like, blah, 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 blah. I don't know how to make coffee. All my insecurities came out, yeah? And I'm like blowing up, like literally.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to do this. I'm an actor. I'm like, this is real life. And I'm about to leave. The guy goes, oh, I was going to offer you a job as a caseworker. Like, why? But now that you've shown me your attitude, you can leave.
Killed yourself.
I killed myself. I didn't last till midday.
You had a breakdown.
Yeah, I had a breakdown because mentally.
Yeah, of course. Crash out.
Bro, mentally, bro, I crashed out because mentally, bro, my film, this is like a few months before, I'm in a film that's #1 in the UK box office, bro. And next thing, I'm working in some office making a coffee for a guy. Never made coffee in my life, bro.
Humbling, isn't it?
Humbling. And then my next job, I think I had the next job there where I lasted longer. Back by Angel, you know, right by RBS again.
Right.
At the UK Borders Agency. I'm gonna write a job about this. I'm gonna write a comedy show about this, bro. UK Borders Agency, bro. Yeah, bro. I was with the caseworkers. So basically, you know when people get like put on deportation list or whatever. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
They've got case files. At the time, it wasn't on computers. It was